Welcome to our graduation ceremony. Please enjoy the National Anthem by Dave Grippo.
Hello everybody and welcome to our annual 8th grade celebration here at Frederick H. Tuttle Middle School. On behalf of the staff, I would like to welcome you all here this afternoon and thank you for participating. This is certainly a unique way to celebrate this event, given the current circumstances. Nevertheless, it is our goal to make this meaningful and memorable. These times have undoubtedly shaped you in many ways. You found out in mid-March that school will be closed for a while, and soon after that we will go into remote learning without much notice and very little training. And you all did well to accept the new normal and to endure the isolation from your peers and from the school. As a result, many of you have become stronger and more resilient. At this point, the weather is starting to be nice. Places are starting to open up. And you begin the new normal life as you know it. And I'd like to caution you to be thoughtful and considerate of others. Nobody knows yet what the fall will look like when you return to school. But one thing I can say for sure is that we are in this together and you will be stronger as a result. And let's not forget that this pandemic should not overshadow your entire middle school experience. You came to the middle school 3 years ago and you were nervous about your new schedule and concerned that you may not even be opening up your locker. During your middle school years, you became involved and engaged in rich activities, memorable events on your individual teams and the entire school. You formed meaningful connections and established relationships. You have undoubtedly become more independent, a trait that suits you well at the high school. I encourage you to be open-minded, to continue on and be available for your classmates and peers, to do what is right, and to help each other in times of need. Please be accepting by celebrating and appreciating our differences. Be there for each other. Be open-minded and embrace our diverse backgrounds and beliefs. You get to shape your future, and it is up to you to do that in a responsible fashion. Given everything that happened lately, it is my hope that you will be able to enjoy your summer. I wish you a smooth and successful transition to the high school. Start taking classes you're interested in, explore your interests and passions, and become involved in the high school community in one way or another. We will definitely miss you here at the middle school. It is my hope that you will keep in touch and share your successes with us. At this point, I'm proud to announce the class of 2024. Congratulations to all of you and best wishes to you in your high school years. The Gary Rounds Award is given to any 8th grade student from each team who has exemplified the DARE spirit throughout his or her years here at the middle school. The award is given in memory of Gary Rounds, an 8th grade teacher who died of cancer in spring of 1991. He's remembered for his courage and generosity of spirit. The plaque with the recipient's name will be displayed in the middle school library. At this point, we have a representative from each team say a few words and give out the award to the student who was nominated.
My name is Amelia Lutz, and I'm the science teacher on the 8th grade team Why Not? I'm proud to announce the recipient of this year's Gary Rounds Award for our team. This student is a steady leader in both action and word. In class, she is a quiet and calm observer, showing generosity towards others when without judgment, she patiently and carefully takes the time to lead them through an assignment that she's probably fully understood and has already finished. She takes her work seriously, but can also laugh at herself. She's often heard saying things like, "I can do that for you, and I can show you how," when it appears someone might need help. Her TA teacher reflects, "I don't know what I'll do without her. Most of the time, I'm actually checking in with her to make sure I got any schedule changes right. She keeps me organized." Personally, in remote learning, she's helped me do my job better when she checked in to let me know I've given her 50 points on an assignment that was only worth 5. And she's often checking in office hours, asking thoughtful questions, and offering constructive feedback on how to make remote lessons more accessible and navigable to students. She is insightful in Socratic seminars, listening carefully to others and advocating for people who are mistreated. She seeks to understand before speaking, showing considerable wisdom in her young age. This student doesn't do things for attention, grades, or accolades, but because it's the right thing to do. She has integrity, good spirit, and grace. Her name is fitting, as I'm proud to recognize Grace Stein as the recipient for this year's Gary Rounds Award. Congratulations, Grace.
Good afternoon. My name is Erin Anderson. I'm the math teacher on Discovery, and I have the honor today of presenting the Gary Rounds Award. The Gary Rounds Award is given to an 8th grade student from each team who's exemplified the DARE spirit throughout his or her 3 years at middle school. The award is given in memory of Gary Rounds, an 8th grader who died of cancer in the spring of 1991. He's remembered for his courage and generosity of spirit. The plaque with the recipient's name will be displayed in the middle school library. This year's recipient models the 2 criteria designated to this award: courage and generosity. Being courageous while showing generosity of spirit is an unusual combination, but this student does both with ease. After experiencing some major life changes and a big move, this student came to FHTMS in the middle of 7th grade. Moving in middle school is often a challenge, but he faced this adjustment with flexibility and displayed courage in his new school. He does all of this with grace and resilience. He's made tremendous growth during his time at FHTMS, taking on both academic and social risks. When given feedback, he applies it to his learning to improve his work to the best of his ability. He's worked hard for all of his accomplishments, blossoming from the new, shy kid to a quiet, thoughtful, and kind leader, exemplifying these characteristics by not only word, but deed. He's pushed himself to try new opportunities within our school, most recently, the school play. He participates in community service and looks for opportunities to be a leader on our team. This student is kind, thoughtful, and willing to step up and help when there's a need. It gives me great pride to present the 2020 Gary Rounds Memorial Award for the Discovery Team to Evan Simpson. Congratulations, Evan.
The Frederick H. Tuttle Middle School staff established the Sue Whitmore Award in memory of Sue Whitmore, a very enthusiastic, energetic, and dedicated language arts teacher and a champion here for literacy. It is an appreciation of her efforts and successes in education that this award is given out to an 8th grade student from each team to show consistent effort and excellence in reading and writing. The recipient's name is inscribed on a plaque that hangs permanently in the school library. This year, we want to acknowledge 2 excellent literacy students. We will also have 1 representative from each team say a few words about each student.
This year's Sue Whitmore Award for the Discovery Team goes to a young lady who is driven to improve herself in many capacities: as a reader, as a mathematician, as a scientist, as an athlete, and of course as a writer. This exceptional student blazes through first drafts without sacrificing attention to detail, but she really shines when it comes time to revise. She examines her work through a critical lens. She poses tough questions and doesn't flinch when the answers are nuanced or ambiguous. She remains open to suggestions from peers and teachers and skillfully incorporates them into her writing. When she's finished, inevitably sooner than expected, she doesn't say, "I'm done," and wonder what to do next. Instead, she turns to a classmate who is still working and asks, "How can I help?" Please join me in congratulating the recipient of this year's Sue Whitmore Award for the Discovery Team, Rama Al-Nami. Congratulations, Rama.
My name is Liz Siddle, and I'm the language arts teacher on the Why Not team. This year's Sue Whitmore Award for the Why Not team goes to a young woman who has shown exceptional creativity, expertise, and craft with her work. She's also a warm, accepting, and kind individual. This student has an incredible creative spirit. I must admit, there have been a few times I can remember her arriving a little late, forgetting a few things here and there, or, dare I say, daydreaming. But now, after 2 years of watching her come and go, I think I better understand why. This young woman's mind and Google Drive is filled with stories. She's an exceptional writer, narrator, historian, researcher, and artist. She has a knack to reimagine worlds, giving voice to characters that live in her mind or molding them based on historical truth. She can create a visual product with every brainy detail you could ever want without sacrificing beauty or aesthetic. She works hard to bring her writing to a new level. She brings curiosity, passion, voice, and a deep understanding of humanity to her work. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of this year's Sue Whitmore Award for the Why Not team to Maggie Clark. Congratulations, Maggie.
The Vermont Middle Level Leader Award Program recognizes middle-level students who best personify the standards that are outlined in the Vital Results and Field of Knowledge sections in the Vermont Framework and Standards of Learning. These qualities are teamwork, positive interaction with others, respect, personal goals, dependability, productivity, service to others, and respect for diversity. The 2020 VAMLY Award went to Sabrina Brunet from Discovery and Tallulah Richard from Why Not. Congratulations. Each year, there are a few students who stand out for their overall achievement and citizenship. By staying engaged and always making an effort to help those around you, you can prepare for your own success and contribute to writing the next great chapter of the American story. If you remain focused and keep pushing yourself, there's no limit in what you can achieve. Congratulations this year to Diana Lero from Discovery and Simon Hall from Why Not?
Our first student speaker is Katie Collins from Discovery.
Discovery is defined as the act or process of discovering. I have certainly discovered a few things during my time at Tuttle. First of all, you should definitely listen to your mom or dad when they tell you to bring home your gym clothes after an entire trimester. Everyone who had to walk through the boys' locker room during the dance unit knows what I'm talking about. Second, chicken nuggets are the best the cafeteria food gets. They must be a fan favorite considering how many people I have seen shoving a couple extra in their pockets. Finally, never, under any circumstances, leave milk in your locker over winter break. Tuttle has also given me the opportunity to discover what I'm passionate about, not just in academics, but in everything from sports to music to community service. Before middle school, I had never played an instrument. My parents refused to count the squawking that came out of my recorder in elementary school. I had also never run in a cross-country meet, and I definitely didn't think I'd be jumping into Lake Champlain in January to support the Special Olympics of Vermont. So teachers and staff, thank you for helping all of us discover what we were passionate about. During my time at Tuttle, I also discovered that everyone's different interests make our school community better. Theater may not be my thing, but I always look forward to the productions and admire how talented the cast is. And it's always fun taking a break from class to watch the annual 6th grade Mardi Gras parade. Even though I don't play basketball, watching my friends beat other schools is lots of fun. So to all my peers, thank you for sharing your talents and passions. Our differences do make us stronger. While I've had a great 3 years at the middle school, it is also important to acknowledge the crazy ending it has come to. The coronavirus may have forced us to lose the day-to-day interactions with our friends and teachers, but we have been flexible and have done a commendable job adjusting and staying connected. As we move on to high school, my hope is that we each continue to discover who we are and pursue what we are passionate about. I also hope we continue to support each other and celebrate our differences. In the words of Kobe Bryant, the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. So as we move on, remember that greatness lies within us all, but it's our responsibility to discover it. Thank you.
Our next student speaker is ALECE STALEY of Why Not?
3 years ago, our journey began. A new class of 6th graders entered Tuttle Middle School. We were obedient little munchkins climbing up the stairs meant for giants. We carried heavy backpacks filled with every sort of number 2 pencils, colored pencils, markers, and locker decorations existing on this earth. Most of us were not even 4'6" yet, and we were terrified of the giant 8th graders. They seemed like they were 10 feet tall. We started having crushes, and we all got jealous, but eventually we learned how to be a good friend. One time in 6th grade, we went to release the baby trout, and everyone played in the water and got soaked. Then before we knew it, we were in 8th grade. Now walking through the halls, I'm looking up to all these boys who are 6 feet tall and wondering, who are you? We started to grow up, we learned not to follow in others' footsteps, but to create our own. Middle school was a time for us to discover how to stand up for our own beliefs. We didn't let the fears of belonging prevent us from showing our true selves. We were finding ourselves among the sea of many friendships and relationships. It was tough, but sure enough, we reached our goal and learned to love ourselves, walk with confidence, and live without holding back. I bet there are a lot of different feelings as we graduate 8th grade. Some of us don't want to move on to high school, some of us can't wait to graduate, and maybe even counting the days till we leave Vermont. A wise man once told me that your choices matter. They are opening and closing doors. I'm thinking about that now. I think that he is right, that what we do now matters. I tell my friends that I'm not scared, but the more I think about it, I'm actually really scared. I'm scared to leave the teachers I know, the ones that have seen me at my best and my worst. I will miss the comfort of my 8th grade classrooms at Tuttle. But at the same time, I can't wait. I can't wait to drive, I can't wait to meet new people, and have the old ones help me along the way. These next few years will be the most exciting yet terrifying, difficult yet amazing years of our life, and no place could have prepared us better than Tuttle Middle School. It isn't guaranteed that we'll all be successful. It is also certain that we'll all have to deal with obstacles at some point in our life. This isn't the important part. However, the important part is that we stand back up and try again, that we live by our own principles and are unshaken by the difficult times. It is time for us to walk up the stairs again, walk with confidence, and make our own footsteps.
The presentation of certificates by Christine St. Clair and Sarah Meisensall.
Sawyer Abrantilla.
Jackson Adams.
Wynn Adamson.
Earl Aguila. Liam Ahern.
Hamad Ali. Micah Allen.
Rama Al-Nami.
Jihad Al-Safar.
Jamyang Anuk. William Anderson. Isabella Antonetti. Caroline Austin. Ahava Avery.
Ryan Bailey. Henley Baker.
Morgan Baker. Brady Barrett.
Izzy Barino.
Caitlin Bartlett.
Joan Bartlett.
Anna Bennett. Jaden Bennett. Maximilian Bertman. Trent Biazza. Malin Bolton.
Sawyer Bond. Andorra Vanilla.
Oliver Boswick. Andre Bouffard. Adele Bounds.
Megan Boyer.
James Bradley.
William Bradley.
Dorian Britt. Sabrina Brunette.
Elias Buck. Kylie Burke. Isaiah Bushy.
Jules Butler. Corrado Canizero. Grantham Cannon. Celia Karen.
Ryan Carpenter. Loic Carpentier.
Kaylee Carter. America Castro.
Harrison Chamberlain.
Addison Chapel.
Noah Charbonneau. Nicholas Charlebois.
Tenzin Chimmy. Molly Church. Amari Clark.
Margaret Maple Clark.
Patrick Clear.
Oliver Clifford.
Carson Klein. Catherine Collins. Liliana Kuhlman.
Taylor Dakin. Chris Darling. Roman Davids.
Riley DeSalle.
Aiden DeStefano.
Giovanni DeJulian.
Sarah Dixon.
Thatcher Dodge. Ella Doyle. Mateo Doracek. Jay Eagle. Annie Edwards.
Landon Emmons. Lily Epstein. Anya Erickson.
Memphis Everest.
Kristen Everton.
Bernice Fala.
Savino Fala. Aubrey Fay. Lucy Flemmer. Beatrice Fogarty. Tess Fontana. Katie Ford. Braden Francis. Kieran Francis. Logan Francis McGrath. Mary Gable. Luke Gagno.
Cameron Gammon.
Keenan Garlieb Menno. Sophia Gavin. Julia Gennari.
Isabella Gennari.
Cheyenne Giroux.
Axel Glenny. Isaiah Gomez. Jackson Goodman.
Alexis Graves.
Suwat Gungor.
Simon Hall. Tucker Hall.
Nadine Hanson Metier. Penelope Harm.
Brady Havers. Delilah Henry.
Ava Hirschberg. Ansley Hooks. Hawthorne Hughes.
Amelie Aime. Kadar Jafar.
Ivy Zhang.
Rachel Kelly. Sophie Kellogg. Nick Kelly. Jana Kett. Sarah Kim,
Benjamin Kirby, Molly LaFleur, Jocelyn Lan, Izzy Laramie, Jordan LaRose, Diana Laro, Levi Levitt, Jaden Lee, Aiden Lieberger, Elise McDonough,
Oakley Mechanic, Alina Mack, Grant Robert McKay, Grace Maloney, Zachary Alexander Merrick,
Cora Martin, Joshua Matheson, Isabella Maynard,
Sam Mazza Bergeron,
Finn McCarney,
Macy McClary,
Kiefer McGrath, Benjamin McHenry, Elisa McLean,
Aubrey Merrill, Madeline Merrill, Eric Moore, Kelsey Moore, Tess Muscatelli,
David Moy, Jaden Matume, Elizabeth Nastall,
Rowan N. Nenninger,
Lillian Nguyen Kinney,
Tate Nightingale, Olivia Nias,
Logan Nunez Wales,
Elsa Nygaard Ostby,
Liam O'Connor,
Nora O'Grady, Regina O'Leary,
Catherine Palmer, Regina Palmer,
Braden Paquin, Kylan Perizzo,
Iola Perry,
Jonathan Phillip,
Jaden Plouffe,
Paige Poirier, Tristan Poor, Kate Popick,
Cade Poulin, Spencer Profeta,
Tallulah Rashad,
Jesse Richards Bratt, William Rickards, Nicholas Ranelli, Connor Rivor Brown,
Noah Roberts, Noah Robertson, Barzilai Roque, Leo Rozovsky, Trinity Rye,
Camilla Sadiq,
Andrew Shenton,
Austin Simone, Bridget Simone, Evan Simpson,
Justin Slater, Kenyon Smith, Sophia Smith,
Nicholas Snyder Wheeler,
Trevon Spearman, Elliot Statmauer, Elise Staley,
Giovanni Stasi,
Lucas Stegner, Grace Stein, Alex Stem, Kaylee Sterling,
Gray Sterling, Madison Strait, Maddox Sweeney,
Andy Sweener, Braden Sweet,
Thean Timms,
Taylor Tobrock,
Aiden Sy,
Maggie Tudor, Sloan Uret,
Henry Von Gilder Nellis, Emma Vogt, John Wong,
Damian Whalen, Monty Wood,
Landon Wright, Nashida Yusuf.
At this point, it's a pleasure of mine to hand over the class of 2024 to you, Mr. Burke.